What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video. This is probably like the 10th or 11th take I've done on this video, and I'm really trying to muster up the words to try to describe what I seen yesterday. And I'll admit, probably through this video, I'll probably, right there, that's why. I'm probably really still going to have problems trying to figure out what I seen yesterday. The best word I can say for Michigan football is not ready. I'll probably go ahead and put it that way. Not ready to play. Now, all this COVID stuff has probably put a damper on Michigan's development. But yesterday against Indiana, which they lost 38-21, you could tell especially the secondary has problems back there. Gray, they seem to pick on him a lot with White being with the Michigan State game. I'm sure that's why they attacked White there. I'm just at a loss for words, guys. I really am. I'm at a loss for words. The offense couldn't seem to get anything going. Milton is still young. He's still raw. The coaching staff, I think, was trying to do a couple of different things for him. But he just needs experience. That's it. Milton still needs experience. I wish McCaffrey was still here, but he's transferred to somewhere. I can't remember where he transferred to, but I wish McCaffrey was here. I'll put it that way. So at least you could put Milton onto the sidelines and kind of talk to him and have McCaffrey out there to kind of help Milton out kind of more or less, or more or less help the team out. Even though they scored 21 points, yeah, I get it. They had some good drives there. But the secondary is the problem here. And Don Brown scheme is, I don't want to say it's the problem, but something is certainly going on there at Michigan. You could tell he was trying to mix stuff up. He was trying to play man, play zone, 2-3 deep, that kind of style of football. I'm not really any big coach or anything like that, so I'm really not all that. Conversing schemes and all that sort of stuff. I'm still just a Michigan fan commenting on Michigan football. But a lot of people want Jim Harbaugh gone, and I can see why. He really hasn't delivered on anything that he's done here in I think this is year 6 that he's going on here. His contract is up. I think it's next year. Some people think it's this year. I've seen on Facebook and on Twitter and on other Michigan videos where they say it's this year that he's done. It's next year. But I actually do think it's next year that he's gone. I mean, I don't know what to really say today about any of the stuff that I've seen yesterday. Michigan needs to really sit back, take a step back, and figure out where is the problem. And I think the problem is mostly in the secondary. Young secondary back there. Young Michigan team. Let's not put it that way. Young Michigan team. Plus, we have no Nico Collins back there, which was one of your veteran wide receivers, or college football terms, veteran wide receiver there. He could have helped out today, but he opted to opt out of the season and go. I think he's signed with an agent, so he's technically a professional player. But we really could have used Nico Collins today. Ronnie Bell tried to do his... Ronnie Bell's Ronnie Bell. I mean, he's the most consistent part of the offense here. I still don't understand why Michigan they seem to abandon the run. I think they didn't have anywhere... don't think they had over 50 rushing yards. I can't even remember what it was. I don't have the stats here to tell me, but it seemed they were kind of really one-dimensional today, the offense was. They were really one-dimensional. And to kind of top all that off, I flipped over to the Michigan State game, and they just got destroyed by Iowa, an 0-2 Iowa team at that. Last time I looked, it was 28-0, and that was still in the first half. I think Michigan State ended up scoring 7 points, I think it was like 48-7, 42-7, somewhere around there. That's getting your ass beat. Well, Michigan got their ass beat too, let's put it that way. I knew coming into the Indiana game that it was going to be a hard-fought game because you guys know over the years Indiana is kind of right there on that cusp of, hey, can they kind of turn the corner, or are they going to kind of be the team that's like, man, if we would have just done maybe a couple of other things, we would have been there. I think this is the year Indiana kind of takes that next step, especially with the coach they've got, the next step there, and they can do good things in Indiana. Real good things in Indiana. I really do like the coach that they've got there. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to be everything Michigan on this channel. If the other coach is doing a hell of a job, I'm going to say the other coach is doing a hell of a job. So Indiana, I think, is well on their way to getting maybe even starting to get some national recognition if they aren't already doing it now. Michigan is on the back end of it. We're kind of our identity's not there. We thought it was there during Minnesota, but Minnesota's not that good. Michigan State's terrible, and now we go into a team that's probably going to compete for the Big Ten East. And unfortunately, I think it's still Ohio State's to lose, but Indiana will probably be the team right there to kind of knock on the door to Columbus and say, "Hey guys, we're here." I don't think they're gonna end up winning that football game if they ever play. I don't know their Indiana schedule, so but Michigan's got some work to do. Enough about Indiana here, guys. It's about Michigan. Michigan's got some work to do. Jim Harbaugh, I was kind of reading here on the press conference here on his on the computer here. He looks kind of someone that's kind of doesn't. I don't want to say doesn't want the media backlash, but he's trying to kind of calm fears and whatnot. He thinks Michigan's right there to turn the corner. If they're turning the corner, I just don't see it on the football field. I really don't. I think they still need to be coached. They still need to. You need to have that one-on-one. I'm surprised Don Brown just doesn't take some of the guys off the side and say, "Look, guys, what is going on out there? You guys, they need communication." That's kind of what it more or less is. I'm not seeing any real communication between the coaches and between players about kind of what's going on there, so they can maybe adjust their scheme or whatnot. But we all know Don Brown kind of seems to be the one where he's hard-headed a little bit, and he kind of wants to do it his way, too. I don't think people kind of blame Josh Gaddis for some of the problems today. I don't think it's Josh Gaddis. I think Gaddis is probably the guy that doesn't get any criticism today. Now, the play calling, okay, I will concede to the play calling. He really probably should have took some more runs in there, but Josh Gaddis is far from the problem here, guys. Far, far from the problem. Milton has got to do a better job of reading defenses, kind of takes what he gives them, and try to not hold on to the ball too long, kind of scan the field, kind of know what the presence of players coming on here. You got to maybe count to three before you probably move or kind of do that. I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of grabbing numbers out of the air here and trying to present some kind of logical reasoning to why Michigan isn't doing well today. But Ann Arbor's got a lot of problems. Let's put it that way. They got to figure it out. And so does East Lansing here too, guys. I'm not going to blog about Michigan State today, but East Lansing too has got problems. Mel Tucker's really got to figure it out over there, and I don't know if he will this season. I don't think Michigan will do either. I think this is probably the football that you're going to see this season, especially with the pandemic kind of going on. But if you made it this far, I condemn you guys. I'm just kind of dumbfounded by today, guys. I really tried to search for content to talk about today. It just wasn't there, other than the loss. Guys, let me know what you guys think down in the video down below, all right? Comments, criticisms, what you guys thought, all right? On to Lions football. I can't remember who they play today, but it'll probably be the same thing if they end up losing pretty bad, just like kind of what I did here today, all right, guys? Frustrating college football season. All right, guys, deuces. Take care.